Welcome to Toy Polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from Toy Polloi. It's Sunday the 7th of October 2018 and I'm at the Bath and West Showground for a toy fair. Now it's been a long time since the last toy fair, about 3 months. I really feel like I've missed out not doing a lot of toy hunting, so I'm really hoping to find some good bits today. I haven't actually got much on my list of things that I want. There's a few little items I need for some projects I'm working on, but the only thing I'm going to say to myself is don't buy any big items because I really don't have any space for any big toys at the moment. So for me, I've got to find just some small bits today. So let's go on in and we'll see what we can find. back in the car, and it was actually a pretty good fare. I managed to find quite a few bits for some projects I'm working on, and some nice little items as well, and one slightly bigger item that I wasn't expecting to find, but it's something I've been searching for quite a long time. So let's head on back to Toy Polloi and we'll take a look at what I got. So I'm now back at Toy Polloi and we can take a look at the things I bought. As you can see, I didn't buy a huge amount, which is actually pretty good for me because I do have, as I say, have quite a lot of stuff here at the moment. So I was really only looking for some small items, and these are the first few small items that I picked up. First up, we have a Clawtron from the Fisher-Price Adventure People line. I paid £1 for this. It's well worth £1. It's missing the sort of front decal there. That tends to rub off on most of them, and it's got a little bit of paint wear, but really always these figures are pretty worn, so I'm really pleased to get that. I've actually got a few of them already. It's just a figure that I like. I then bought this, which is a figure from the Bionic 6 line of toys by LJN. It's pretty beaten up and doesn't stand up. It's made of die-cast metal, so it's quite a weighty toy. I only paid £1 for this. You don't see them hugely often, and even for £1 it's sort of worth it. I quite like the fact this one is so beaten up. I might just replace the O-ring, see if I can get his legs to be a little bit less floppy, but for £1 I'm quite happy with that. And then a rarer item, or one that you really don't see that much, is this SRL Hero, or Tiny Tuffy. Now this is a line that I do collect, and I don't think many people do buy them. They're from about 1977, made by a company called B1 Barter, and they're just a little odd figure. It's in fairly reasonable condition. It's got some sort of stickers and stuff on it. I think it might have been glued together, because you should be able to pull these figures apart, and this one isn't coming apart, so I think someone might have glued it. In fact, you can't even get the hat off, so that sort of does tend to suggest someone's glued it together. I paid £3 for it, possibly a little bit overpriced, but you really just don't see them very often at all, and I've only got maybe 5 or 6 of these in my collection, just because they're so hard to find. So I'm pleased to have picked that one up and added it to my meagre little display that I have of them. Then I picked up a couple of Action Man bits, a pair of camo trousers for the Talking Commander. As I've said before, I don't really like these camo trousers, but I'm doing a restoration on one and I wanted to make it all original, so I bought those, and I bought the Talking Commander's hat, and also a spare pair of hands, because you'll see in a video coming up later this week some projects that I'm working on, and I need a pair of those. But the one thing I did buy, which is a bit of a grail item to me, is this, and it is a original blaster from Star Wars. Now I had these as a child, me and my brother had them. We played with them absolutely loads and loads. I don't know what happened to my childhood one. I've been wanting one for a long time, and a good friend of mine, Joe Haynes, had a stall there today at the show, and on his stall he had this, and he gave me a very good deal on it as well, which I'm very pleased that he did that for me, because it is something I've been wanting for a long time. I got this off him for £25. Now he said it should work, although I guess that it probably doesn't, because most of these don't, but it should be quite easy to fix. It's just a couple of batteries in there and a little motor that spins around. So I'm going to take this part and do a full restoration of it. You can see it's pretty dirty, screws are all rusty, stickers are in nice condition, which is pretty good, and it's missing one of these little sort of knobs that holds the battery compartment on. So I'm going to try and make a replacement one of those, but that will all be in a future video, because I think I might as well do a full restoration on this, take it apart so other people can see how they work and see how they can go about fixing them. So those are my buys for the Toy Fair. This is by far the best one, because this is something I did really want, and I'm really pleased to get this back in my collection, because I just remember having such great fun running around the garden, shooting the gun and sort of having a play fights with my brother. So that's a really nice toy to have back in my collection. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching Toy Polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow Toy Polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.